Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from Quantock Brewery and it's award-winning gold medal 2010 regional winner, and it's their Quantock Stout. If I hide my face it instantly focuses on the bottle, so I've worked that one out. But yeah, it's their Quantock Stout. Quantock Brewery, gold medal, 4.5% ABV. A distinctive dry dark stout. Real ales from the heart of Somerset. And there's a freshness date there, the 6th of January 2012. It's bottle conditioned, which I like. So we're going to get straight into this beer now. I really enjoyed the last beer I had from Quantock. That was their, I drank their Royal Stag, which was fantastic. It was a good IPA, 6%, but this one's 4.5% ABV, and it's probably one of the last stouts I'm going to do this year. It's starting to get a bit warmer outside now, so I'm going to be going into the more of a spring and summer ale. There we go. Sent me a nice glass as well too, so I'll get that in. You'll be able to see the printing better once the beer's in the glass. Okay, so what are we getting here? You hear the slight fizz going on. Let's get it all in there. Now I tell you, I had a few comments from the Humpty Dumpty Brewery. On the Humpty Dumpty beer. I had a few comments on YouTube, and it was regarding putting all of the sediment in the bottom. Now, I always say, depending on the brewery, like this one here, it's a bottle conditioned beer, but there's next to no sediment in there. There is a bit, but look how clear the head. Let me grab the camera. Look how clear that head is compared to the Humpty Dumpty Norfolk Nectar. The Norfolk Nectar, I poured it all in, and you could see all the yeast on the top. It looked slightly grubby beer. I do this. I get all the sediment in. I like to try and explain to people who are trying to get into real ales and who want to know a little bit more about them. I like to try and explain the difference between a bottle conditioned beer and a not bottle conditioned beer. I know I had some comments saying you're meant to leave the sediment in the bottom of the bottle, but there's no way of explaining that to somebody who's new to beer. If I pour it all in, they can see for themselves that there's no way that you should be pouring it all in. But I actually like it. It's a preference of mine to put it all in. I think it adds to the flavour, adds to the taste. So let's try out this Quantock Stout. What are we getting? It was a little one finger head while we started. Obviously it's a black dark stout. The aroma, it's dark, slight dark chocolate, caramel, coffee, and there's hints of fruit there as well. This is getting the old palate wet, this one. Let's dig in. Oh wow. Oh. Stone the Crows. Another fantastic tasting beer. Instantly coffee, chocolate and caramel instantly hit your palate. Straight behind that, like a big bus, is hints of fruit. Fruit like forest fruits, like dark forest fruits going on. I tell you what this reminds me of, but this one's stronger, and it is bitterer. It is a bitterer beer, which I do like in a stout. I think a stout's got to be that type of drink, but it's got the fruit taste, but it's very I was going to say subtle, but it's not subtle. It's there. But I reviewed the Wine Brewery's Blackberry Stout, and this is similar in that fruit taste, but it's not. This is by far, this is not as fruity as the Blackberry Stout, but this is absolutely fantastic. I haven't cooled this beer. If you're new to real ale, if you're watching this for the first time, as I say, it's bottle conditioned. There's live yeast sediment in the bottom of this bottle, which I poured in the glass. It's to enhance the flavour over time. You can actually age your beer. I haven't cooled it. You don't cool a bottle conditioned beer. You have it between, I'd say, no lower than 5 degrees, I'd say no higher than 13. Ideal temperature would be about 10 degrees. Put on my beer by the back door. It's quite cool down there. It's probably around 9 degrees down there. So it's nigh on perfect for this type of beer. It's very nice. I'm going to have some more. Right, I'm going to read out what's on the side of this bottle now. This award-winning beer won double gold in the 2010 Sibber Southwest Beer Competition, which I'm going to be judging in the 2011. Next month, May the 6th, I'll be there. This full-bodied Irish style stout has a rich, smooth flavour with strong hoppy character. Hoppy. It's very... They've used a lot of chocolate malts in this. I'm not getting too much of the hoppy flavours they're talking about. But that's another great thing about beer reviewing and drinking beer is I can tell you it's got forest fruits, and I can tell you it tastes of coffee, caramel and chocolate. Everybody's palate, everybody's taste is different. You might pick it up and go, actually it's a hoppy beer. Slightly bit of chocolate, slight bit of caramel. Not so much on the fruit side, but I'm getting fruits. It's everyone's different personal preferences. Beer is such a fantastic subject. This is what I'm doing. I want to share my love of beer with everybody. Okay, how to serve. Yeast is a hallmark of a natural beer and produces a sparkle and sediment characteristic of all living beers. Store upright and serve slightly chilled. Pour with care so the sediment stays in the bottle. Contains barley, 4.5% ABV. Real ales from the heart of Somerset. Quantock Brewery was born out of a passion for great beer. Hear, hear. We produce fine quality ales for bottle and cask using the very best natural ingredients and traditional craft brewing techniques. Our only ingredients are grain, whole hops, yeast and water. As pure as beer can be. Fantastic. Their website, Quantock Brewery, if you want to order some of this beer, which I suggest you do. I believe Ales by Mail have got their whole range as well, so check out Ales by Mail. I'm sure they got their range. It's well worth a look. Or go straight to the brewery, www.quantockbrewery.co.uk. Lovely. Let's give this beer a rating. A mark out of 10. Oh. Do you know, I got this one now. As soon as I finish the one bottle, this is always a good sign with a beer. As soon as I finish one, which I've opened and drunk, I want to open the second one that's been sent to me. So, that's always a good sign. So I'm going to rate this now, tell you all about my Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, and I'm going to go in the room and enjoy the second bottle. So I can't give any more praise than that I want to stick to the beer that I've just tasted. So on that basis, I'm going to go 9 out of 10. It's a very, very good beer. Thanks for watching The Real Ale Guide. You can follow me on Twitter at Real Ale Today. Facebook is www.facebook.com/Real Ale Craft Beer. If you want to get in contact via email, it's realaleguide@googlemail.com. But as I just said, I love your comments. Subscribe if you want to. I'll always answer your comments. Thanks for watching another edition of The Real Ale Guide. There'll be a beer review soon to follow. Cheers.